Stream, getting all that squared away. Sorry for the delay. It's just I had a power outage for 3 hours, and I was unable to do all this prep before the game as I normally would.
That's good.
I don't even have any of my PDFs open, my essential Conan PDFs, all my DM notes. So it will be a little bit slow getting started. Feel free to roleplay amongst yourselves. Your characters
Did
are
I
welcome
not
to
get?
interact.
Did I not get my wounds here?
Wounds are not automatically fixed. You need to do something
Okay.
about those. You need to seek medical aid and rest and do stuff.
We already did that, didn't we? We took him straight to the healers.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Okay, Isidore,
Yeah.
we should spend some coin at the local tavern and speak of our deeds.
Are it?
Yes, our deeds.
Look, I am extremely grateful with you for getting me out of there. Otherwise, I would have died. But I don't know. You seem a little sketchy from time to time. I do think I remember you saying something about killing me or Rowana.
No, I wouldn't kill you or Rowana. That's ridiculous.
I want an insight on that. Got an insight on that. Where's my insight?
You can roll insight on it.
Yeah, no, give me 1 second. Where are my d20s? No, these are not there. Are they those ones? Yes. What is happening?
All right, where's your
Oh, that's one success.
figurine at? That's a thing we should do. Is grab your figurine and put it in the tavern.
Well, that's actually
Oh, I meant to roll just one, just two, not three.
Were you guys on this board or were you on the church board?
are in the town board.
I rolled 3 successes. You believe me?
God damn it.
Well, anyway, I'm just gonna say you're in this bar here, for the viewers
You
at
say
home.
so.
Your figurines don't exist. You're both invisible, but you're right there. You're in this chair and this chair, I guess.
Where are our figurines?
Hell if I know. I was just asking. You tell me. Where did you leave off?
Well,
I don't
I have a
remember.
I have a spare in my pouch here.
Should I
Haha.
have a spare?
Well, clearly it wasn't here. Let me pack this whole table.
I'm gonna see if I can find it again.
Maybe it's this one.
Not this one. Nope. That's Bart.
I don't have a spare Rowana though. You never gave me a spare Rowana.
There you are. You were on this board. I'm just gonna move you over here next to Danger Isidore's name.
Oh, did you find us?
Yeah, we were on this board. It had to be one of these two. I wasn't sure which one we left off on, but here we are.
Where am I? Oh, here I am.
There's an invisible horsey.
Do I get a pouch?
Honestly, though, why would he kill you? He has no reason to kill you. Like
Oh.
you are his companion. Like you are the only thing that stands between him and the thing swinging the sword at us.
I am curious about what happened there, to be completely honest. Were those snake people?
The others were cowards. Oh yeah, that's a good point. You almost had your arm hacked off by a snake man. That's got to be horrifying. That must have like really given your character some PTSD.
Yeah, you
Sort
should have
of.
roll some CD on that of resolve damage.
Well, he did because like when those creatures show up on the scene, everybody who looks at one automatically has like terror applied against them just from seeing it. I actually went easy on you because when the other one showed up, I could have made you roll multiple times.
I say there were no snake men. What you saw were your own delusions.
I truly hope so.
It's the
I got my
drugs.
arm chopped off.
It's the drugs they use when you fight. Do not speak of it to others. They will think you crazy.
Well,
And do not speak of anything you saw in that dungeon to anyone else. Do you understand?
I do.
That is something for us to know and no one else.
Sure. In any case, um, I should report back to. Uh, I know I should report back to someone, but I can't remember.
We already have reported back to the army.
Yeah, sure. That's. I don't know. My health's. My head's a little. It hurts a little bit, to be completely honest.
Just move the damn chairs so we can actually sit in them. Get rid of those chairs. There's no need for chairs in this room.
There's every reason to have chairs. What are you talking about?
No, the chairs are just in the way of us being able to put our tokens on the chairs.
Well, yeah, move them if you don't need them.
And besides, they're the size of a man. They're very large chairs.
This is supposed to be the empty seats, you know?
Yeah. Jesus.
But I'm trying to call around as many villagers as possible and buy everyone drinks to tell of our deeds.
I'm trying to remember am I supposed to be
And
reporting to.
Isidore, I talk you up. I say, this man here put an arrow in the head of 20 different picks. Like I'm talking you up and lying about your deeds. Exaggerating, not really lying. Exaggerating your deeds.
I'm just drinking along. I'm not even saying anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna pay 2 gold
I'm just drink.
to carouse here, to revel. I recommend you pay at least 1 gold to revel as well.
Okay, so is
Why-
this you
why are
trying
you-
to increase your renown?
Yes.
All right. So
I-
how does that
I-
work? You pay 2 gold, you roll 2 combat dice, and if it's greater than your
Equal
current
to-
renown,
Equal to or greater.
equal to or greater. All right.
Yeah. Okay. I rolled dice instead of. I'm sorry.
Yeah, combat dice, not d20s. I assume your renown is 0, right?
Yeah, my renown is 0.
All right, so you're both starting at 0. That means it's impossible to fail this first roll, basically.
Yeah. I think it's equal to or greater then. I believe I read that.
Like, why would you not just spend 1 gold when you can't fail?
Oh, well then yeah, I'm just gonna spend 1 gold. I'll re-roll it.
I'm.
Come on.
So as long as you spend 1 gold, your renown goes up to 1. The villagers
gonna
of
do
Velitrium, they're gonna clap. They're like, oh my god, they're heroes. They went into enemy territory. Even though there's cannibals there? Yeah, it's amazing. Listen to their story, you fool.
And I have the trinkets, like the spear that I now use, the highly decorated Pictish spear, and the different locks of hair from the scalps and things like that to show them.
Oh yeah, these people are definitely interested in seeing any kind of trophies that you brought with you to prove your adventure.
Oh, and I fought a mighty beast with tentacles and a morphing body. And I dropped the tentacle on the table.
The tentacle. Oh shit. Well, yeah. All right. People are a little freaked out. What the hell is that?
It was a beast from the nether realms.
Okay, well that's probably going to cause some rumors to spread around town. People might become afraid.
If anyone approaches me and asks, I'm just gonna say, I don't know, man. I joined him in like the last hours, to be absolutely honest.
Rowanna's gonna back you up, though. It's true, it killed all of my family.
Yep. Good girl.
Alright. Well, the villagers are mighty impressed. Word will spread. This bard here, he's gonna remember that. He's gonna pass on tales when he goes east.
Jesus, these chairs' hitboxes are huge.
I know. I don't know what's up with that. They shouldn't be. And I like those chairs. But I have others. I don't know. I could find a better one.
Maybe.
Wonder if, like, the default chair is as bad. Here, let me pull out the default chair.
Did you spend gold to? Roll
I
your-
did. I did one. I did only one.
Oh, okay. That's okay. That means your renown goes up by 1.
Yep. I already upped it. In the, well, after like I don't know a couple of hours of this, I'm gonna go out and I'm going to try and find any general or something that is around here.
I'll follow you. I'll go with you.
No. It's okay. You can enjoy your night.
No,
I just.
Yeah, it does look like this one's a little easier on the hitbox.
I just need to get some air and see what the situation is in the surroundings.
I am the count. I am your count, and I insist. Let's go.
Very well.
Alright.
And
You step out of the ugly harpy into the main plaza, and it'll put you right here. Crossing the plaza past the well. There's a hawker. He's near the well. He's saying, "Fruit for sale, fruit for sale. You there, would you like to purchase some of my fresh fruit?"
what do you have?
Alright, it's like 1 copper each.
I have veggies. You don't really need fruit.
I like fruit.
Well, I need someone to eat my veggies before they go bad.
Don't worry. I have a big stomach.
If you have extra, you could sell them to me. I'll sell them on to other people.
Sure. How much for a veggie? For 1 serving of veggies?
Well, if I'm going to turn a profit, you'd have to give me 2 vegetables for each copper I give you.
All right. I'll sell my 6 veggies for 3 coppers.
All right. He smiles and nods, and he'll take your vegetables and sell them.
I'll take 2 of those, please, and I'll signal anything that's red.
Okay, he's got like apples probably.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll take 2 apples.
Okay. He's happy to have made some sales and some business.
Will he trade 5 copper for a gold? So that I can get rid of some of this copper?
I thought it was a quarter. Isn't it like 4 coppers for a gold?
I have 8 gold equals 2 silver equals 5 copper. Was it a quarter?
It's so a gold is 1, a silver is half of a gold, and then a copper is a quarter of a gold. So it's like 2 copper is 1 silver, 2 silver is 1 gold.
Okay, so 2 silver equals 4 copper.
Correct.
Okay. Then in that case, can I trade him 4 copper for a gold?
Yeah, sure. Get rid of your small coins.
Yep. Okay.
Well, thank you very much.
Where are you headed, lads?
Do you know where the general's tent is around here?
Yes. Do you want to go over to this building here? I pointed out. It's over here. It's this over here.
Oh, the quartermaster, you mean? Yes. The big stone building down that way.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Okay, so this is a bit of an approximation, but this is supposed to be these three buildings here make up this facility. So when
Okay.
you approach the front of it, you arrive here where it's guarded. There's knights. When you get here, the knights, they're crouched down near the gate, and they seem to be rolling dice to pass the time. They'll stand up when they see you approach, but they recognize Count Apophis from the previous visit, and then they'll nod and return to their gambling.
Yep. I wave by them and I continue in
Okay.
and I lead you through this courtyard here and then into this room.
All right. So when you get in here, you'll find the quartermaster, and he's talking to a couple of the knights of Aquilonia. They're going to look over at you, and they'll sort of they'll nod to acknowledge you, but they have like a snide look on their face because you're not like an Aquilonian. You're like one of like the foreign mercenaries, so sort of
Yeah.
an outsider or whatever. But they finish equipping at the quartermaster, and they'll see themselves out with a wave at the quartermaster.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Master.
Rowanna's gonna say, "What was their problem?"
Shh, girl. Seen and not heard.
All right. The quartermaster asks, "How can I help? Do you need supplies again?"
No, no. It's, well, I know I should report to somebody about the findings I did in the forest a couple of days ago, but I don't know. My memory is a little bit hazy, so I I think I would like to ask. Um,
Did you
can you
take a
give me a
bump
little?
on the head? I've seen it in many lads coming back from battlefields. A good hit on the
I
head'll leave you foggy for days.
I did. I was left alone in the middle of nowhere for a couple of days. Is there? Can you give me a little bit of insight on how the situation is around here, besides the giant rock?
All right. Well, he's going to say that the Pictish raiders have been trying to grab up anybody that they can get their hands on. The refugees have dwindled down to none at all, meaning that anybody that was out there has probably already been captured and dragged back to the Fort Tusculin, where the Picts still hold the entire fort, or what's left of it anyway, the ruins of Fort Tusculin. And they're doing something there. We've had some scouts go out that way, and they're definitely banging their drums. Some sort of religious ceremony, they say, although I have no idea what that could be about.
We require a new task.
I'd
That too.
I'd talk to the Strategos. He's the man to see. He'll lead you out of the quartermaster's building and
Right
around
now,
the corner.
before we go,
Yeah.
my friend here could probably use some equipment. He's new to the army.
Ah, yes, I can see that you're not as well equipped. You're also not flying our colors. Well, look here, we have many supplies. Just take what you need. He'll sort of size you up and fit you for like one of the military type suits of armor. And what do you wear? What do you wear? Do you like this light armor or something a little heavier like brigandine?
No, a little light. I don't want to be clunky.
We have something for scouts that might suit. And he pulls out some leather armor that the scouts use. If you already have leather armor, it won't be any different, but it does have some markings that indicate that you are an Aquilonian unit, so the archers will know not to shoot at you. It really comes in handy on a battlefield. Hard to tell at a distance. Those archers can hit a mark quite far, so you want to stand out.
Great. Do you know of any bowmaster that may be around this place?
He'll rub his bearded chin where he's got several days of growth, and he'll say, I haven't seen a better shot than those mercenaries they brought in, those Bosonian archers.
Those Sonian archers. Okay.
I can
Uh,
introduce you to them.
that would be nice. Thank you.
But really, if you have something to report, we should go to the Strategos without delay. Any information he gains could be vital to the war effort.
I follow him.
All right. So around the corner, there's a staircase that leads up into the building, where there's a large set of double doors where you can get to the Strategos office. And he's here talking with a lady named Lady Hawk. And they're having breakfast together, but the quartermaster will describe that there might be vital information to be gained from a report in the battlefield, and so he'll leave you to it. I'll wait outside.
Thank you very much.
All right. Lady Hawk is going to get up from the table and say, "It's been a pleasure," and she'll give him like a little kiss, and she'll see herself out.
Greetings, sir. I am Count Apophis, and this is my companion, Isidore.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
All right. So the Strategos is wearing some really refined-looking armor. It might be more ceremonial than functional. He's definitely flying very patriotic colors of Aquilonia, and he has the features of an Aquilonian. So
You may have heard of our deeds. We've collected in surplus of 40 picked scalps. We've collected. We've defeated more than that in picts in their homeland, behind enemy lines, and we have raided their home-based temple.
you found its location.
Yes, indeed.
He's going to lead you over to a map table, which is towards the back of the room here. Sort of imagine it's like, hang on, let me draw a little box. It's like filling these squares here. There's like a map table. There's a big map right here in the center of it.
Yep.
And so he's going to ask you to indicate exactly where it is and describe everything you remember about it.
Yeah, I point at it and I start describing the place, how we got into it, what it looks like underground. I completely leave out the Serpent Temple.
All right, that's good. Keeping your mystery cult mysterious.
Yep.
All right. He listens carefully the entire time, and you occasionally see him react to some information you give him and sort of look off like he's thinking about a strategy that he could work to, like, attack them. Sort of thinking about the amount of defenses they have, considering the place has been destroyed. Knowing the troop movements, how it's left unguarded, but maybe they don't care so much about it. Maybe it's just like an abandoned place, because they can be like nomads. The Pictish raiders can be nomadic and travel across huge areas. They travel all over the west and the north. He knows this, so he nods and he says, "You've done good work here. I have to commend you. We couldn't get anybody in and out with this information until now. This will definitely help."
I brought in 2 others and they deserted like cowards.
Well, he has a disappointed look on his face, but he says like an offhanded comment about how mercenaries are not always trustworthy and their morale often breaks. So he tries to take that into account, that there will be a certain amount of attrition from the non-standard troops.
Yep.
If you do need anyone to track the Pictish when they run away or they move away from this place, I could be of service if you need so.
Good man, good man. Glad to have people that are excited about the war effort. We'll crush these savages, especially with the Bossonian archers. We're able to kill many of them before they have a chance to even get to the edge of the water.
Sounds like a fine effort.
All right. Well, it's been a long day, lads. If you've got nothing else to report, I'll thank you for your service, If you wish for a new mission, come back in the morning, and I'll have thought this over and devised a new strategy.
Okay. I say indeed. Thank you, sir.
All right.
What's his name again? I'm sorry.
He is the Strategos. More of a title than a name, but that's how he's been introduced.
Thank you, Sir Strategos. And I will take my leave.
I will hold on a second. Not too much that so that Apophis notices. But I'll say, there are many mercenaries that are not trustworthy. And sure, there are some others that might look like it. And I leave.
All right. So there's a bit of a class thing between the Aquilonians and the mercenaries they hire. They hire a lot of mercenaries, and it's sort of like the Romans. If you're not like
Yeah.
actually Roman, they don't really. They see you as a second-class citizen, basically. So there's a
Yeah.
little bit of that going on.
But I'm a fucking count, so that matters.
Yeah, yeah, and you've been doing good work for them, so that matters too.
Yeah, I'm a sergeant and a count. Okay, I am going to take you out to the Bosonian archers now.
Woo!
They are out of town, guarding this area.
All right. So as you're approaching, you'll see one of these guys, and he's squinting off into the distance, and then he raises this enormous bow that he's got, and he's going to aim it way up in the air, and he's going to let loose an arrow, and then, like, way off in the distance, there's, like, a bush over here, like, hundreds of feet away, and you'll just see, like, a Pictish warrior that was hiding behind the bush come stumbling out with an arrow in his chest and collapse with his face in the river.
Good shot.
He'll comment, "They're sneaky bastards. They've been trying to get past us."
Good
So
shot.
formidable.
This is Isidore. He's a bit of an archer himself, aspiring to be like you, I imagine.
Almost didn't have the opportunity, but sure.
All right. Well, he'd like to see what you've got. Some of the Bosonian archers, they're going to laugh, and they're going to gather here, and they're going to point way off in the distance. Now, let's say this is a zone, and this is a zone, and this is a zone, and this is a
What?
zone.
That's a lot of zones really tightly together.
I know. But this is for a reason, right? So the Bosonian archer, he's going to look at this and he's going to go, all right. So a hunting bow, you wanna hit here.
Yeah.
Now a good bow, you'd want to hit here. His bow, you want to hit here. So that's like D1 for him. And so to hit this is a D2. So I'm going to roll that, and he's going to try to hit that mark.
The target?
Yeah. So, just a casual shot. If I can get these dice to roll. Pop up. D2. He gets 2 successes. He hits the mark.
Damn.
All right. Now you.
Let me see how much I have in this. I do not remember.
Ask if you can use his bow.
I don't think my arm can handle that right now.
Yeah, he can't even draw it. He doesn't have the training yet. It is a gargantuan bow, and you have to have, like, Herculean upper body strength to draw this bow.
For now, I'm gonna take my bow and try to do the same.
Okay, so your hunting bow, you want to shoot here, so this is D2, D3, D4. It is a D4. It's possible, but very hard.
I'm gonna get a little closer.
Do-
I don't. My arm almost fell out.
You do have a couple stashed momentum right here. Actually, before we
Where?
get any further ahead, like, who is below their starting amount of fortune?
Me.
All right. Do you need one?
Sure.
I need one.
You need one? All right.
Yeah.
And I get Doom tokens when those come out?
Don't you get 2?
It's 3 for every one of those that you get.
No. I'm asking, doesn't he get 2?
I think so. Like, did you take one of the upgrades that reduces the amount of fortune you start with?
3 doom per
No,
4 you give out?
I I get 2 in the beginning, so I suppose.
You
Well,
get 3 doom for that?
yeah.
Oh my god.
It's just like the default starting amount.
That's obscene.
Well, I have to have resources for, multiple enemies to be able to do reactions and stuff. So it makes sense if you think about it.
Look how much fucking doom you're always sitting on.
I know. I do like to. I'm a bit of a hoarder mindset kind of person, so I like to save things and then use all of it all at once in a stupidly overpowered thing.
Spend that shit, man. You scare me when you're sitting on that much doom.
It makes it hard if you stack it all up. I try to keep it in stacks of like 1 or 2 if possible, maybe 3. I don't know. I rarely use like stacks of 4. Okay, so are we at the correct amounts now? Do you need a third one?
Nope.
He only gets 2.
He only gets
I
2.
only get 2.
All right. Um. Okay.
And to be honest, if I knew the game like I do now, when I made my character, I would have spent one of my permanent fortune points to get boost to skills.
I just did what I thought was fun. To be absolutely honest. So this is D2 right now, D3?
Oh, you're gonna move closer?
No, I'm right here. I'm gonna stay here.
Well, yes, he moved closer already.
Okay. You're gonna stay here.
No,
Oh,
I'm
you-
gonna stay here.
Okay. He's gonna say, "Oh no, you can't move up. That's cheating. I
Well-
fired from right here."
You are one of the most skilled people I've ever known.
All right.
And my arm almost got chopped off this morning, so
He'll chuckle
I
and
think I can.
he'll
I
nod.
think I should.
All right. I'll give you a
Get some
handicap then. That's fine. You do have a weaker bow, and him and the other Bosonian archers all chuckle. They'll have a good laugh.
Well, I think he was born a couple of days ago, so I don't fucking care. Let's do this. I'm gonna use a little bit of momentum. I'm gonna use 1. Why not?
Okay.
How? This is D3.
D3 since you've moved up 1 space. Yes.
I'm gonna use all our momentum.
All right.
Uh,
So hopefully I generate more.
just for future reference, though, if we have like more than 3 momentum, spend it all you want. But if we have only 3 or less, kind of
Yeah.
ask if you're gonna spend it. I mean, I'm okay with you spending it right now, but just ask in the future.
As of now, I'm gonna do it. In the future, I'll ask. Don't worry.
This is kind of important for his character if he does want to progress down like the Bosonian archer track.
Yeah. That's why I'm okay with him using it. I just
Oh, well, that's 3 successes in a
are you
thing.
sure that's only 3 successes? What about your focus?
I believe. Oh no, my focus is 2. That's 4 successes.
All right. That means you generate a momentum, you succeed.
Yay!
You can spend that momentum to split the shaft of his arrow like Robin Hood.
That's true.
I
Do you want to
could
be
do that.
impressive?
I want to be impressive.
All
Fuck
right.
this guy.
Okay, well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If we're using momentum right now, why not?
I gotta roll some dice. Hang on.
Damn.
Damn. The hell did you just roll for?
What the
All right.
fuck?
So you've impressed the Bosonian archers, and they're going to say, he does pretty good for somebody with a much smaller bow. We could teach you a thing or two, and they're going to gather around you and be more friendly.
I would like to know how you perceive the things that are such afar.
Just practice.
With what?
We eat a lot of carrots, too. I don't know if that has an impact.
Hey, Puffis. You still have some badges?
Say what?
Do you still have some badges?
No, I sold them all.
Well, goddamn.
Oh, that's fine. We have lots of carrots around here. Don't you worry about that. Get them by the bushel. Some of the farmers,
Oh.
some of the evacuees from out west, they brought in entire carts full. We gotta eat them up in case they spoil.
Yeah. Food is not much of a luxury in the midst of war.
It
Let's
might
say.
become a problem. We haven't been able to get out and hunt as much because the Pictish raiders have been coming at us night and day.
Can you show me how to make my bar 13 instead of 11?
All right.
Show me how to do it. Don't just do it for me.
So
I want my blue bar to be 13 instead of 11.
So here where it says max, max 2, max 3,
Yeah.
and there's an arrow on the right of that, it's like the arrow to the right of max 2 is the blue bar. You can
Oh.
also have a yellow bar that's under the blue bar, and that would be max 3.
Okay.
This is very interesting.
Yeah, so if you got 3 resources you want to track, you can have 3 health bars.
Good. Good.
It's good for, like, in D&D, it's good for barbarian rages and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
Or, like, monk's chi, resources like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk a little bit with these guys.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
Well,
go to sleep.
you impress them enough that they will talk with you and give you pointers about archery, and you can go to them if you want to train towards becoming a Bostonian archer yourself.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
See? This was a good use of our momentum.
sure was.
And I generated one to impress them. So,
But
We
you
got
will
a
have
good
to
one.
invest a bunch of XP into that track
oh my god.
and get your hands on one of the bows.
I can make something happen.
All right. Well, hang on. One of the Bostonian archers is going to say, "Hey, are you planning to head out west again? I know you just came back from there. Scouts, right?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Not sure what our mission's going to be yet. We'll find out in the morning.
All right. So this Bostonian archer is going to tell you, "I only just got here to these wild lands in the west, and I had heard tales. The Picts. There's a tribe of Picts that lives to the southwest of here, and they worship an animal. They practice a kind of animal worship or animism. And I had heard legends that they had like a mystical beast that they worshipped, and I thought, hey, if I were able to hunt a mythical beast and get the hide from it, maybe it would do something impressive. You know, power of the gods and all that. But would it be blasphemy? I don't know, so I'm a little scared to do it myself. But maybe if you could do it, if you could kill this mythical beast and come back with its hide, I'd reward you."
What mythical beast are you talking about?
What kind of reward?
There you go. The two different characters asking two different questions. I love it.
Well, he shrugs. He says, "I don't know. You help me out, I'll help you out. You tell me what you want."
What mythical beast are we talking about?
He doesn't know. It's just a
okay.
rumor. It's a legend he heard from some people.
We shall keep that in mind, and we'll let you know if we have any success.
Yeah, all right.
Do you remember who gave you that information? Don't go.
Nah, it's just a rumor that was going around. In fact, I don't know how trustworthy that rumor even is, so you might not find a thing.
Oh, we might have like Pictus, right, Apophis?
Yeah, we might. So, anything else we need to do during carousing? You're the carousing boss now.
I do need to go to sleep. I feel like I'm gonna fucking fall in the middle of a plaza if I don't go to sleep right now.
You want to skip to the next day and get the new mission.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I think I'm gonna die. It's been a hard day. entire week, year, life.
All right, I'm making some notes here so I don't forget about this important quest information.
Paladin of Mitra.
So, the temple that you went to, uh, it's called the Temple of Mitra. The cult of Mitra is very, very popular across most of this area. In the Aquilonian Empire, it's the main religion. They are rivals to the Stygian religion of Set. They don't always get along, but there is a certain amount of diplomacy that goes on between the countries. But the Paladins of Mitra, they are sort of like your Crusader types. They are armored, very tough veterans, and also quite zealous and devout. But Mitra is a god of peace, so as long as you're not doing evil acts, the Paladin of Mitra is not your enemy generally. And the priests of Mitra are happy to lend aid and give you healing for free of charge.
Cool.
When you're over here by the Temple of Mitra, you're also going to notice that there are cavalry charges, drills being done. These horses go back and forth. They're blasting each other with lances splintering on shields. They're going at it pretty hard, training for upcoming battles.
Yep. Okay, we head to bed.
All right.
Need the light.
For that, you return up
Doo-doo.
to the inn up there. All right.
Yep.
The next day dawns. Townsfolk are starting to gather water, and crows are making a ruckus.
We head over here. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Woo. This one hasn't noticed this,
No.
right? Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go for the head. Try not to get the meat too stiff. So it's ranged weapon again, right?
Okay. So right now you are 2 zones away. So that's a D3. Do you want to try to get
Right.
closer?
Sure. With
Now you notice
the
that when
more
the
so I can.
bisons see that there's somebody here, they move away.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to be sneaky?
Yeah.
All right, let's roll that. How stealthy are you?
Where's the self? No, no. Agility? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, that's one success.
Wow, you are so lucky. You succeed.
Yes.
You close the distance 1 zone. So now the bison are just on the other side. This one that you're going after is just on the other side of the stream from you. So now it's only 1 zone away.
So it's a D2, right?
D1 would be in the zone you're in. D2 in 1 zone away. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do it from here.
Don't worry about spending momentum on this one.
God. Well, that's one. And that's two successes.
Okay, so you hit the bison right in the brain, and its tongue is gonna loll out the side of its face as it collapses. Sort of like part of it is in the stream. All right, so
Okay,
the other bison, seeing that bison drop, get freaked out and immediately bolt and take off.
Oh,
I'm gonna ride up and hand you my knife and say, "Skin it."
Okay, skinning a
eh,
bison is pretty difficult.
it is.
Is it?
They
Because
have tough skin.
They have
I'm gonna
tough skin and they're very large, so it's a difficult job. Now you
I'm
can
gonna
make
tell
it easier if you've got butcher's tools or like leather
I
worker's
don't.
tools. So generally, the difficulty of a task will go up if you don't have the tool to do the job.
can we go back to town for a second and just buy some stuff? Because I forgot to do that before we left.
Uh, so we can retcon that while you were in town, you could have bought something like what did you want to get?
It's not gonna be butcher's tools or anything like that. I actually wanted to get 50 feet of rope and a crowbar.
All right.
I did wanted to get a hunter's knife. I don't know how pricey that is.
Well, let's find out. You want to get rope.
One unit of rope and a crowbar.
I don't see
Crowbar.
it. Would it be like a toolkit, climber's
Probably
toolkit? That would make it 8 gold.
Climber's toolkit is 8 gold.
Looks like it, yeah.
I just want some fucking rope, man.
Or it could be a survival kit by region. That would be like a mountaineer's kit. That would be 4 gold.
I'm not looking for a kit. I just want rope and a crowbar.
Yeah, that's not how this game works. They don't give me an item list like D&D does.
Well, you're just gonna have to fucking wing it.
Well, 8 gold sounds fair.
8 gold for rope and crowbar?
It'll probably be more with the crowbar. Let's see, I'd count that as a weapon, maybe?
Dude. Okay. A night, or I'm sorry, a week of lodge and food costs me 5 gold.
Well, like most of the weapons cost like 5, 7, 6, 5. So I mean, that's kind of a standard price for any item.
I have 7. No, hold on.
I can help you out.
Like a knife costs 2. A knife is kind of cheap, but most things will cost about 5.
Oh no, I have more. Hang on.
I could lend you some money. I have 32 gold or something like that. 33.
Um, give me 1 second.
While you look that up, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
I just figured out what was wrong on my sheet. So that should be 5 more.
Oh, actually, there is a climbing one specific, but it is also 4 gold. Okay, so 4 gold for the climbing kit. Crowbar. What would the crowbar cost?
Like 1 gold. It's just a piece of iron, man. It's a shitty piece of iron.
Iron is high technology in this age.
It's like wrought iron. It's easy to make. It's a rod with a wedge at the end.
Well, I'll make it the same price as the knife. We'll say it's 2 gold for that. It's 4 gold for the rope.
Okay, I will spend 6 gold.
It's technically called a climbing gear for climbing only, and it works with athletics.
For climbing only. What is it?
I don't know. That's what it says, man. That's what it says. Climbing gear for climbing only, and it uses athletics, and it's considered a kit.
So climbing kit.
If you don't have the kit, it increases the difficulty 1 step. So any climb would be 1 step harder unless you have this item that costs 4 gold. And then you could also get spikes. Spikes cost 1 gold each. And then you can like spike your rope into the wall, so if you fall, you'll have something that you're attached to.
How do you spell crowbar? Is it C-R-O-W or just C-R-O?
CROW.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So how much is the hunting knife?
2 gold.
Yeah.
And then you're going to use that to skin the buffalo, right?
I think I will.
Okay. Well, that means you have a tool.
I did say I wanted to get the last session because mine got like lost in a cave.
All right. I'm going to say it's a difficulty 2, and it will take at least an hour. Unless you spend momentum, you can make it take like half that
Nah.
time.
That's okay.
So
I'll
what
just-
happened was I was adding where I've got 1 gold equals 2 silver equals 4 copper. I was adding and subtracting gold and copper from that. That's why it was different.
All right.
The 4 copper, it said 5 copper because I had added something to that whenever I got a copper piece at one point. Thinking that was my...
Is it survival?
A survival test, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's hope no shit. Hey, that's 2 successes.
All right. Well, whatever you wanted to take, you can take it. You can take the buffalo hide. That's good leather for making any leather goods. You can take any of the meat, hundreds of pounds of meat, pretty much as much as you can carry, as much as you can both carry.
I'll take the buffalo hide and put it in the saddlebag.
All right.
So
Okay.
we trade that when we get back to town.
You take that. I'm gonna take a couple of pounds of meat. Uh, do we
Can
have a large, a good sack, like a big sack,
Saddlebag.
a
I got,
saddlebag? I don't know.
I've got saddlebags.
Do I have saddlebags in my horse?
Did you
My
get
backward horse? I don't
Probably.
think I did.
I think it's probably like default gear for it. Saddle and some bags
Okay.
for it.
Yeah, I'm going to pack my horse. I suppose your camel.
And even if it doesn't have
And
bags, you can just like throw meat over the back of it, just balance it or tie it down with
yeah,
the rope.
I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna take as much as I can and try to not let it get rotten.
All right. Even with all this, some of it will go to waste. Do you want to stop and have
Yeah,
a meal here too?
sure.
can we make jerky out of it and then it not go to waste?
Jerky would take a long time.
Well, why don't we set up a jerky rack right here, right here, and
And
go
right now.
and come back and get the jerky on the way home.
And wolves will definitely have eaten it by then.
Yeah.
What if I leave Rowana to guard it?
She'll punch those wolves. She'll fight them off.
Then Rowana will have been eaten by wolves.
Not only are buffalo, but Moana too. Yeah, I mean, we can take a good meal out of this, and then take enough for like a couple of days.
Oh yeah, you could stop here and eat enormous steaks for breakfast, and then continue on your journey.
Yeah.
So how much meat do I get out of that? How much meat am I able to carry?
I mean, you could have like 200 pounds if you want.
Well, I will take it back and sell it.
A buffalo is very large, so a flank of a buffalo is going to weigh hundreds of pounds.
Like, taking as much as we could and just taking at least a
I put
handful of it.
I put 200 pounds of meat into the loot section. We will sell it when we get back to town. How's that? Does that sound good?
I like it. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
We can sell it as compost if it goes amiss.
No, we're not gonna let this go to waste.
All right, you begin traveling southwest again, right?
Yes.
Going down into the Konohara province. Konojohara province. That's hard to say. All right.
Nohahara. Oh my
Towards the Hawk tribe. All right. As you get closer, Rowana seems more and more agitated.
What's wrong?
Closer to home. These are the fields and forests she lived in as a small child.
Rowana, I want you to know that when it's just the three of us, you're welcome to speak freely. But when we're in town and we're speaking with people above our station, you're to remain quiet. Do you understand?
She nods, yeah. Okay. Well, you make your way southwest. Ooh. All right. Something happens.
Oh. Oh.
All right. Let's grab all your figurines, move them off the table for now. It's got to be in the brown section. That is the safe area.
Why'd you draw a circle? I don't understand.
Just to make sure.
You're just fucking pencil happy today. Like, I don't like it. I don't like drawing all over the place. It looks wrong.
Well, I can delete it. Let's see, I just click and it's gone.
Don't draw on my nice wooden table.
Oh god.
Ah, what is all this?
New map, new map, new map.
I didn't see all this here before. Are you sure this is here? Wasn't on the other map.
All right. So, you're coming southwest on this trail here. Cruder Road.
This was not on the map.
All right. Well, you've gone farther than you were before. This is southwest of where you first started.
Okay.
All right. So as you get closer, you're going to notice that there's like a mix of different buildings that are like in this area here. Some of them are newer homesteads of people that have moved into the area from out east. Aquilonia, Basonia, places like that. Uh,
It's still like midday now, right?
it is still midday, probably getting closer to noon after you've gone this far. However, over here, this is a different kind of building. The Hedge Hall, that's like a sacred Pictish site. So there's like a bit of a divide here. The
Oh,
Pict.
wait. This is Pictish area?
So this side over here where the Hedge Hall is, that's Pict land. This side over here, this is like imports from Aquilonia. These are like farmers like Rowana's family. And they
Yeah.
were they were like right up close to the Pict lands near some.
These are Pict buildings?
These ones, these are like new buildings that were constructed here. Some of them have a Pictish design over here. Some of these are of like more of an Eastern design. Many of them are burned down though. Like these are probably ruins. I'll mark the ones that are destroyed.
I'll be right back. I'm filming last. I can still hear you though.
Good. Fire. Hey, so
Yeah.
we are going towards the picnic village, right?
Yeah.
Are there people around here? Like where we are right now?
Well, all
The
right.
her hall?
So you guys are in a bit of a war zone, right?
Yeah.
The Picts and the Aquilinians are totally at war. And so people are trying to lay low. So there might be people in their buildings hiding.
Okay.
You're probably not likely to see people out and about, though. Unless they want to get their
There.
heads lopped off.
I draw a sword for show and like hold it out in like diagonally upwards in front of me.
I do have my new armor, so I have the branding.
All right. So you look to be an Aquilonian soldier, a scout, flying the colors of Aquilonia. You're moving in between buildings. So like on the right, you see these buildings. They've got their shutters closed and their doors closed. Maybe occasionally you'll see somebody peek out from a building, and then they'll try to like not be seen. There's
Okay,
some other buildings down this side road here, but it looks like you're headed further southwest. There's smoke from several destroyed buildings along this route here, smoldering.
Okay, you just tell me when to stop.
All right, stop right about here. So to your left is a burned out building. It's not really so much on fire, but it is kind of a ruin with a collapsed roof. You can see that the fire didn't catch on everything in the building, and there might be some goods that have survived in there if somebody wanted to investigate.
Yeah, I'll send Rowana in to check it out.
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna send a small child into a burning building.
No, it's
Awesome.
not burning. It's burnt out. You said.
All right. She's like, "Are you sure? Is it safe?"
I can go with you if
Well,
you
I'll
want
go.
to.
I'll go instead if you're too afraid.
All right.
I say in a challenging way.
She's following.
Can I take a look around to see if there's any Pictish scouts around?
All right. So we got a couple things going on here. Now going into the building, this building actually has a basement, and the wooden beams of the floor are badly burned and could collapse. So as you move into the building, I need you to make a test. It's gonna be like acrobatics probably, to like keep your footing on the solid parts of the floor.
One success.
One success is enough. All right, so you don't fall through to the basement. You navigate to where there's an old chest, a wooden chest.
Okay. I tell Rowana to stay out of the house. because it's too dangerous.
She nods.
I open the chest.
All right. So you pop open the chest, and you can see inside there's a bunch of belongings stacked inside. A variety of things. Some of it looks valuable, some of it doesn't. Let me grab a note card and do some notes. All right. So this is like apothecary's trunk. Is that spelled right? Anyway, 10 times. Oh damn, what's it called? It's not an ingredient. What's the herbalist version? Concoction? 10 times concoction?
I believe.
Reagent?
I don't know.
Yeah, what's the word for that? Rare ingredient? Yeah.
Okay, cool. The 4 times ingredients are good for alchemy as well, right?
The ingredients you can use for alchemy, you can use for magic.
What is an apothecary's toolkit? Because I have an alchemist kit. Is it the same thing?
Pretty much. I mean, this one's more geared towards medicine than anything else.
Gotcha.
So this is like an herbal remedy kind of deal.
Okay, I am going to pocket the stuff. And I'm going to go back outside. I'm going to follow my steps exactly the way I came in.
You'll notice that the fire burned a hole, and you can see that there is a basement underneath the burned down house.
Are there stairs that lead down?
There's probably a staircase connected to a trapdoor, but it's hard to find because of all the ashes covering everything. So you'd have to move around and investigate, which would require another acrobatics check.
I'm going to get my climber's kit out.
All right.
And I'm going to tie a rope to something stable, so that I won't take damage when I fall. I can just slide down the rope. Does that sound okay?
All right. You slide down to the basement then?
Well, I'm not going to slide down to the basement yet. I'm going to look for the trapdoor first.
All right. Make your acrobatics check to hop across.
Yeah, but I'll slide down the rope if I lose the acrobatics check, right? Right.
I guess so, yeah.
That's the idea.
That's the idea.
No success.
Okay, so losing your footing, you're actually going to slide down the rope into the basement. From here, you can easily see where the staircase is at the far side of the room. You would have gotten to it if you had hopped across without going into the pit. But now that you're down here, you can see there's some shelving that survived. There's a lot of preserved food down here that never got taken.
Oh wow, how many rations?
It's jars, and each jar contains like berry preserves.
How many rations?
Well, I mean, I guess you could make a meal of one of these jars, so you count each jar as one, and there's about 10 jars stored here.
Add it to the note card.
All right.
I unlocked it for you.
No, no.
Okay, so I'm going to come back up, and I'm going to hand the rations and the apothecary's toolkit to you and say, "This anything for you? Anything good for you?"
Now, hang on. Athletics test. Can you climb up?
I've got the rope.
I know. It decreased the difficulty.
Damn it. Give me a hand here. I
Pull
call
me
out
up.
I call out to Isidore. Pull me up.
What in the? How did you get down there?
I fell.
Well, hang on. Isidore, you were outside. You had called for a look around, so I need your observation test.
Okay.
While he was doing all that, you had a few moments to do things out here. So, what do you see? There's a
Observation.
row upon row upon row of apple trees here.
That is one success.
One success. All right. You spotted something, but it's kind of far away, and you're not sure what it is.
Is it moving?
That was
Yeah, it
going
looks
to.
like it's probably like a hawk.
It's in the air.
Yeah, it's flying.
Oh, that doesn't look so awfully suspicious. So.
Is it?
Oh my god. What? Wide. Wide. What happened up office?
I fell.
What? How?
I need you to pull me up. I've got rope tied to there. Just take it and
I'm
pull me
gonna-
up.
I'm gonna go in and try to help him out.
Okay. So, teamwork. Roll
Teamwork.
your athletics.
What do I do?
I still have to roll in athletics, even though he's doing it. He's pulling me up.
So, the way teamwork works in the 2d20 system is you're gonna roll, and then he's gonna roll also, and if he gets a success, he adds his success to you.
He only rolls one though, and I roll two.
Correct.
do.
Yeah, just add one dice.
Okay, I got
So
a
whatever
success.
your first dice was, Danger, that's the one that counts. The 11.
Oh, that's a extended. No success.
I got a success anyway. It's fine.
Okay. So, climbing the rope, you get up out of the burned building. An
I
old
untie the-
farmhouse on the edge of a large orchard with apple jelly for days.
Yeah, I untie the rope. I hand him the apothecary's toolkit and the 10 jars of preserves.
In the
And
distance, there's the screech like a hawk.
Maybe you can get some use out of this.
Maybe. I don't know. I could sell it.
Well, I'll just hang on to it for now then.
No, that's okay.
No,
I
I'm
like getting things.
I'm keeping everything that we're going to sell in town later anyways.
You gave me the 10 preserves.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you want to keep the 10 preserves.
It's food.
Okay. I still think we should sell it in town, but
Could be.
along with the meat.
The meat is a good meat, so yeah, they will give us a lot of money for that.
So, what is that? Can I see that in the distance?
It looks like an eagle. I mean, in the distance, it can't be that far away. I mean,
Can I
eagles'
take a look at it again?
perspective is weird, right?
Can I take a look at it again?
Is that a very distant bird or a much larger thing, much closer to us than I thought?
I don't want to risk it. Can I try to see closer? To see if I see better?
Yeah, if you want to roll another observation test, go for
Yeah,
it.
sure. Oh, that's one success again.
Now, hang on. I can spend a doom to make that a failure, right?
Hold on a goddamn second.
Okay, the creature at the last moment before you got a good look actually does a dive bomb and flies down into these trees here with a thud. Whoosh. A bunch of birds scatter from the trees a good, I don't know, like 150 yards away from you beyond a couple houses.
I draw my bow.
You're not far from Hawk Village now. Could there be a mythical beast somewhere nearby?
Well,
Well, let's continue.
yeah.
All right, you pass several buildings that have been almost completely destroyed. Now, this building right here, this looks like this used to be like a horse farm, but you smell the stench of death and blood. Do you want to investigate behind the farmhouse?
behind.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
I will too.
So if you circle around the building, you'll find the fields where the horses were kept, and they are all ripped apart. Many a dead horse. They look as if they've been eaten by large predators.
Can I try to identify the predator?
Sure.
What is it?
Roll a survival. D4.
D4.
Or possibly a lore test. Survival or lore, whichever you prefer.
I didn't think my lore is really good.
Probably
So
not.
We don't have. No, and I don't want to generate more doom. To be absolutely honest.
Survival would
Gonna
be
use-
like you've encountered one before, and lore would be like you've heard of it before.
May I suggest that if you roll survival on one success, you get. It seems to have been done by a large bird.
I'm gonna use one fortune.
All right. For the extra dice roll.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Let's hope it's good.
Um,
Oh my god. That is. Oh, that's one success and one thing.
One complication.
Complication.
all right. Sorry, I was just thinking about something. So, like, this would kind of be the halfway point. So you'd technically get fortune at this point in the game anyway. So, more fortune. Here.
More fortune.
And this is the one you spent, right?
Yeah.
I'll take that one.
Get it off my sight.
All right. So you can tell that it was done by what appears to be an eagle of enormous size. You can see the talon marks and the beak marks of a eagle's beak, but quite large, big enough to bite your whole torso.
I don't know
This
if I
is
like
disturbing.
this.
I have very little that can fight something like that.
Do you have an idea of what made this?
I was hoping you would have an idea.
Looks like a very big bird.
Yes, well, I have nothing that could fight something like that, so I hope it's not. I'm gonna head back to the camel, back to Octo.
Octu seems nervous and skittish for some reason.
I am going to.
Can I calm him?
Sure, you could try. Animal handling check, difficulty 1.
I'm going to make my trusty steed
2 successes.
Nice.
Go
You generate a momentum,
to-
and Octu is very calm.
I'm gonna make my steed to go to the town and stay there.
You just whip it and have it gallop off into the distance?
No, I like calmly tell him because I have a very good bond with him.
All right, go horse go. Back to town you go.
I continue to plod along on Octo.
All right, so you were walking
follow
further
by
down the road.
feet.
Now, when this horse begins to canter down the road, there seems to be like some movement in this tree over here, and then something hops up onto the roof of this building where the roof creaks and collapses. You don't have a good line of sight because of this other building in the way.
I don't know what that is, but it seems that you've made a prey item out of your horse. You may want to call him back.
That is the second part of my plan, but sure.
It would be
Let's
a
just
difficult
keep
shot,
moving a
but you
sec.
might be able to shoot it from here.
We can't see it. How can he shoot it?
Can I see it?
You gotta shoot it in a parabolic arc so it goes over the building here and hits the creature beyond.
That is like a D4 or something.
Don't shoot it until we can actually see it. We don't know that we need to shoot it yet.
I'm going to wait until I see any kind of movement and call my horse again. To make it go full speed towards me.
So you call your horse back. It will turn around and it'll return. When it does that, this creature is going to hop down and move between the buildings and into the orchard.
Do I see it?
It stalks among the trees in the orchard. It's going to make a stealth check. All right.
God
It's
damn
got
it.
3 successes. It's going to very stealthily move through the trees at a high rate of speed. And it's hidden. It's moving very low, and it's crouched down just beyond this grouping of trees here.
You watch your shadow. Make sure your shadow is on the middle of the horse.
Yeah.
There you go.
I have my bow drawn, so
Yeah, well, I don't see the beast.
Hang on.
So-
I'm gonna spend one of my doom to create a complication that when this thing stalked over here, the horse succeeded, and rather than allowing you to mount it, it gets spooked and dashes off in this direction.
Into the horse graveyard.
Yes, into the horse graveyard between the buildings.
I'm sure that'll make it feel better.
yeah.
All right, complication. What do you do next?
I don't know that there's something over here, do I?
You could try to beat its stealth of 2. If you have a stronger observation test, you'll spot it.
I gonna try to do that.
I'll roll it for shits and giggles. I need 2 6s or better.
I have 2 successes.
All right. You definitely
Yeah,
know something is there.
I don't see it, so I'm plodding along down this road.
Your horse wasn't spooked by nothing. You can tell there is a predator nearby.
I
I'm
don't.
gonna say, Puffus,
Yes,
ready your weapons or your magic. There's something around here.
what sort of something?
Big and scary something. That's for sure.
I'll come back.
Again, the first movement I see, I am going to shoot.
I'm going to sheathe my sword and draw my spear.
Can you remind me what quick release does, please?
Quick release. Sure. It's in range weapons, right?
I think I can like do 2 attacks or something like that. I don't know.
Your let's see. When you spend a minor action to increase your rate of fire, you can spend 2 loads, gaining a bonus d20 plus combat dice damage for each load spent.
What is that?
How many arrows do you have? Like loads of arrows.
I have like 40. Yes.
Well-
I have a full quiver.
So this game doesn't care about like individual arrows. It cares about quivers of arrows. How many
I
quivers
have a
of
full
arrows do you have?
quiver.
Just the
like-
one?
No, I would say like 2 or 3.
All right. So, because of the way this system works, you're gonna want to like load up on a lot of arrows, because you have to
Yeah.
burn through a shit ton of them if you want to use like your special abilities. So arrows are your friend, but you need a lot of them. So for quick release, it says you need 2 stacks of arrows. So that would burn 2 of your quivers to do this. But it does give you the extra d20 and an extra combat dice when you hit.
Yeah, first movement I see, I'm gonna use it.
And it increases. So it's like for each load spent, you gain that. So actually, wouldn't you gain 2 d20s and 2 combat dice?
I do. And I have 3 already from the basic bow, so that's 5 combat dice.
See, I thought we were going to have to fight through picks before we got to this beast. Can I see the beast yet? Since he's pointed it out to me?
No, you actually haven't spotted it. Not unless you've got those 2 successes.
I did.
I shout at the beast, "Get on with it!"
I'm gonna try and to see if I see it move around or something, or if I see him around the foliage.
Let's see. You also have the other ability.
Quiverful. And accurate. And I have marksman. God damn it.
When making an attack with ranged weapons, you may reroll a number of damage dice, so that's good. You got marksman too?
I have marksman too.
Is this something you bought during
Yeah.
the carousing? That's cool.
Yeah.
So that gives you an additional momentum if you
Great.
spend a minor action before your ranged attack.
Okay.
All right. So because you spotted it, are you taking the shot?
I think I am.
All right. And you're going to use up 2 quivers of arrows on this shot, so
Yeah.
that you can
so
roll 2
that-
extra d20. So it'll be 4d20. And keep in mind, you also get +2 combat dice on your range, so it would be 3 plus 2 plus another 2. So you're actually rolling 7 combat dice if you hit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wait,
That's a lot of damage.
how many successes did you get?
I
Did you
think
momentum?
I haven't, but I think I didn't stated it, so I don't think I used my
No.
my maximum.
How many successes did you get on your roll?
In the attack roll?
He's got
Yeah.
3 focus, so he's got at least 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Yeah, 4.
Okay,
Four
4
successes.
successes. So how much momentum is that?
1. It was difficulty 3.
Oh god damn. Well, that's one momentum. And I did 6. I count them as normal, right? Like
An effect
4,
is
2,
1,
1.
and then the numbers are ones. So you do like 7 damage with that.
Okay.
However, because of the trees, I get to roll some combat dice for cover. So instead of 7, that's 6, 5. And let me look at the creature.
5 damage.
So far,
I rolled really low in my combat dice. Or 111 1120. How can I get 0 in combat dice?
This thing is gonna kill us.
I hope not.
It's gonna kill us. We're about to get murdered. That's what we get for having 2 people in our party.
If we get this thing by being only 2 of us,
roll a hit location for me, will you?
what?
Yeah, roll a hit location.
It's the middle. It's the middle chest.
Yeah.
1?
Just 1. Yeah.
5.
No, it's on the die. Look at the die.
It said right arm.
Oh, right arm. Okay.
Right wing. Okay, so you cripple its right wing with that shot. It's got a wound now.
It can't fly. No, it's a time.
All right, so that's
can I
thing
move?
that happened.
Can I move?
Yeah, you can also move.
I'm gonna go behind a Apophis.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that?
I need to get range. I cannot be the first.
I don't allow you to get behind me.
He runs behind you immediately after you run behind him. This is great.
I'm on the camel. I can go faster.
The old switcheroo.
I'm sorry, but you're the front line.
I have less life than you do.
I don't make the rules. I'm the sorcerer. You're a combatant, if nothing else. You're still a combatant.
I
You-
would have made a fucking knife if I knew we had only two people.
But you knew there were just two of us when we set out. You knew we were looking for a mythical beast.
I mean, what do you want me to do about it? I can do nothing more than just shoot that thing.
Okay, can the thing move now, please?
All right, switching to the enemy side. The creature sees that you're both trying to retreat. I'm going to roll a six-sided dice here. A
okay,
2. All right. He bears left. He chases your horse. Your horse is like, fuck no, and goes running off at top speed in this direction. And this thing gallops through the field of horse corpses after
But
it.
it's not fast enough to catch a horse if it's not flying, right?
It is still pretty quick. It's got the body of a lion in the back, and it's got powerful legs. So it's sort of pouncing across the fields of carnage. And at this point, you can see it's reappeared this way through the reemerging behind the building.
I can finally see the thing now.
Yes, it is in full view for all to see at this point, and it's back to your turn.
Do I recognize a hypogriff?
A griffin, you mean?
Griffin, yeah.
Probably not. It's an incredibly rare creature.
Yeah, I didn't expect that either of us would have ever seen one before.
No.
But because it's so rare, I'm going to assume there's a chance it's intelligent. And I am going to spend a resolve to cast Enslave on it.
All right.
Hang on. Oh, son of a bitch. Hang on.
Well, they didn't come for us when we attacked it, so intelligence must have.
Okay, so you spend your minor action to prepare to cast your spell, then you cast your spell. Are you going to pump anything into it to make your roll better?
Yes. Wait, no. For the roll itself, I don't need to.
All right. And you've got like your whatever you use to cast through, like your focus device, your staff or your wand or whatever. You pull that out so it doesn't increase the difficulty.
Well, I wear it around my neck, but yeah, I hold on to it.
All right, you hold on to your amulet. Do you want to use an offering?
Do I have an offering?
Yeah, I believe you have several.
Like, what do I have that is offering worthy?
Do we have music?
Like star metal. You probably don't want to use it. Never mind.
The offering is just going to give me a bonus d20 that I don't need.
True.
So
All right.
I'm going to do this.
All right. So let's see that roll.
One success.
Oh, it didn't work.
What do you mean it didn't work?
It's a difficulty 2.
Well, you didn't tell me that when I rolled. Hello?
Can we bump? Hi. Hello.
Well, I'm going to spend fortune if it's a difficulty 2.
All right. Well, roll one more dice.
This be good. Oh.
3 successes total.
Okay, so you successfully cast your Gaze of Set, causing the griffin to become staggered. Well, actually, I have to roll his willpower. So hang on. Let's see. Looking at this, he's gonna have 2 dice, and he has to get a 10 or better. What did you have? 3 successes, you said?
Yeah.
All right, so I only need to reduce it by 1, I think. So let's see.
You need to reduce it by 2. What 2? 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. 2.
2 successes.
Uh,
All right, so the griffin blinks at you several times when you try to use the gaze of Set on it.
all
It
right, I
it
got
has
the
it has like a keen intelligence, and it like snaps its eyes away when you try to hypnotize it. It almost worked. It was very close, but this thing's got like a ferocious hunger for horse meat, like you would not understand.
Okay, take your shot.
I am. Uh,
It is
so
time.
marksman. Give me 1 second. I need to read this. Range weapon. You have learned you may spend a minor action for attempting a range attack, putting a little more time and effort into your attack. When you do this, you gain 1 additional momentum to use for a day attack. Yeah, I think I'm. At this point, I have to use marksman, right? Or else it's gonna eat my horse.
Yeah, it's probably, well, I don't know. It'll at least chase your horse into the distance, and you won't be able to
Yeah,
find
no,
it.
I don't wanna lose it, so I'm gonna use marksman.
I hate to break it to you, but that horse is probably going to die.
At some point, but not right now. I don't
You
want
need,
to die right
you
now.
need to move in front of me so you have a view of the creature.
I'm gonna take my yeah. I'm gonna move
House is
towards here,
Yep.
so I get a clear shot. I am like 1 away. I don't know.
So it'll be a difficulty 2 from here.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the momentum then marksman engagement. Oh, that's 3 successes.
All right.
So,
The griffin is
yeah.
going to spend one of my doom. All right. To make a reaction, and I should spend another one for that last reaction, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Do you have to spend a momentum for a willpower? No, probably not. I think just for the dodge actions, the defensive actions. Okay, so his defensive action, he tries to acrobatically get out of the way.
Maybe 1 success.
1 success, 1 complication. And how many successes did you have?
You got 3 successes.
3.
All right, so it only reduces you to 2, and that's what you needed. So you still make it. Roll some damage.
Yeah, it's what? It's 2, right? 3? 6. I don't know. How many
5.
how many dice? 5? Okay.
Well, hang on. You did the thing, right? The marksman thing.
Yeah, I did the marksman.
So it's like all 7 dice this time. Maximum power, but this would like probably use up all your arrows, right?
7. I don't know how much damage that is.
Okay, so you count your effects as 1, and then
Okay.
the numbers is what they are. So 4, 5, 6. Did you? What's the second roll there?
That's the last dice.
That's the last dice. So it's just one
So
effect
it's-
added. So
No.
1,
A
2,
singular die is a die, not a dice.
the die. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So that would be 6
6.
damage, but you also have that ability that lets you re-roll some of these dice. So I suggest you re-roll 2 of those that did nothing.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So right now he's at 6 damage. Let's see if he can get some more in there.
Yeah.
9
3
damage. Nice. All right.
And I roll for the position thing?
Yeah, give me a location.
Location, there you go. Right leg.
Right leg. All right, you hit it in the right leg, causing it to sprawl as it was running. It collapses in a heap, flailing. All right, I'm going to...
I just call Apophis. Now!
Let me look at my momentum spends here. He's going to spend these 4 doom.
Oh my god.
To remove 4 of these damage here. Okay. The creature has collapsed to the ground. You both made an action. It's going to use its minor action to pop back up angrily. And then it's going to lunge at you.
How you doing?
And it tries to grab you in its jaws.
Can I try to react and?
You're going to want to make a defensive action. So let me make my attack here first. It's
How about acrobatics to get the fuck out of the way?
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get the fuck out of it.
all right.
his,
Vicious bite,
charge.
reach 1. Here it comes. Pop, pop.
No.
It's got
What?
It's got to get a 13 or less, which is 1 success.
Okay, so I'm trying to get out of the charge.
All right. So you have to. It moved into melee range, so I think you have
Yeah,
to.
I'm gonna try to evade, I suppose, or do I have to?
You have to
block?
use parry.
I have to use parry. Okay.
It's acrobatics
So-
for ranged attacks, parry for melee.
Okay. Oof. I can do this.
Can he parry with a bow?
Probably not.
Oh, that's 3 successes.
It's
I can
just
put
on
the bow in his beak.
Yeah, well, I guess like Legolas, he just swats the face of the creature to the side with his bow, with all of his might,
No.
with both arms to keep it from like biting, or shoves it in
Fuck
its
off.
mouth. Okay, well, I had 1 success. You negate my 1 success. It fails to bite you, and it's just going to be really, really angry.
With parry?
You can.
I think it generated 2 then, right?
Let's see. I had 1, so it'll reduce your
And I have
3. So
3.
yeah, you generate 2. All right, but hang on,
Damn.
hang on. I still have 4 doom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to spend 2 of my doom to give the creature another action. Oh no! So it's going to
This is
use
outrageous.
its swift action to do a second standard action, which is called Savage Screech, and it's going to make a mental attack, a terrifying mental attack against you.
Jokes on you. I'm deaf.
It fails. Shit.
Yes.
Oh well, I tried.
Jokes on you. I'm deaf.
Okay, back to the party side. What do you guys do?
Buffy, is this something?
Can I move, then focus, then cast?
No. When you do the spellcasting focus thing, it explicitly means you cannot move that turn. You must lock in position, ready to cast the spell, and then cast it from where you're at. So on
mean,
a
I
turn
don't
where you're
think I-
moving, you're probably not going to be casting.
Okay.
I don't think I'm in line of your spells, right?
No. I can cast around you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's good.
I am going to spend a focus to focus and cast. Two successes.
All right,
Good,
that's how many
good,
you
good,
need.
good.
Let's see if I got a save here. Pew pew. Oh yeah, double success. This thing
That's-
cannot be affected.
That is so unfair.
I know, right?
What do you mean
Damn.
it can't be affected? That's not in the rules.
No, I'm just saying this time it was not affected.
Okay.
All right. Well, Isidore,
I am.
it's bleeding all over you, coughing up blood. Its tongue is lolling out. It's trying to bite you. You've got your bow in its mouth. What do you do?
I'm going to
I
take
think-
my hunting knife.
Before you do anything, I say,
Yeah.
it's intelligent. Try to reason with it.
Reason with it. I just shoot him like 4 times. I'm going to. I don't think my hunting knife is good for this. Now that I think about it. I don't have any stab weapons, so
I should
I'm-
think you could use a hunting knife with a dagger.
can I use it like a dagger?
Yeah, it's perfect for that.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it's
gonna
for.
Try, I'm gonna
Now-
try to stab it in the eye.
Now, let me warn you: the downside of the dagger is if you roll effects, they don't count as any damage at all. But only with
Oh,
only
okay.
with this knife. The knife has the the feature that says effects don't do damage.
Can I take one of the arrows that is like stabbed in it?
You're saying you want to stab it somewhere where it's already wounded?
I'm gonna take like one of the arrows that it's like jabbed on it and take it out and stab it in the eye.
Sure. I think they got
And
a
try.
I think they got a thing for that where you use some like a cold
I'm-
shot. It's 2 momentum.
I don't know.
And you get to choose the hit location, which would be in the eye.
I'm gonna spend 2 momentum for this.
All
I
right.
think it's a good moment to spend momentum.
All right, you're trying to do something cool. Go for it.
Can I?
Yep.
Yeah, go.
So what am I rolling? 2, 4?
It's
D20s?
a difficulty 1 shot.
Okay, so I'm rolling my 2d20s.
Just remember, you're gonna want me to have momentum if my spell ever goes off.
Yeah. There's a 1 momentum still in this touch.
However, I'm going to spend a doom to try to avoid it with an acrobatics test.
Okay. So, what is this? Like,
Difficulty 1, which means you got
Yeah.
2
successes.
successes, and then
With
can
what?
I reduce
With-
it?
with athletics or something? What am I using?
Ranged.
Ranged? Yeah, that is 2 successes. Did them to lower it to 1, so I still succeed, I believe.
All right, it's trying to get a 12 or less. 1 success, so you still hit, because you're really close to it. Your bow
Yeah.
is your bow is good in this range, so difficulty 1, and you got 2 successes. It reduced it to 1, so you still hit. Right in the eye. Roll that damage.
3, right? 3 dice.
No. 5.
I'm gonna
Fine.
shout out, "Leave its eyes alone! I need them."
Keep in mind the bow does 3, but then because of your ability score being high, it does 2 more. So
Well,
it's
that's-
usually 5.
4 damage.
Well, hang on. So you can re-roll dice if you want.
Yeah, I can reroll that 0. Oh, that's
So 6 damage.
6 damage.
All right.
To the head.
So
Head injury.
6 damage gives it its 3rd and final wound, and you pierce its brain, causing its whole body to go rigid and tense, and then to collapse.
Did I just freaking solo a griffin?
No. Well,
Basically-
I mean, kinda.
Basically did, yeah.
Did I just fucking solo? What is happening?
You had help. It just wasn't very effective
I had.
help. See,
I
the
know, I
horse
mean,
the
it's
horse was
very
running a
expensive.
distraction game. It didn't attack you because it was hungry for horse.
It's very help. My trusty steed is always helpful.
You
as
had
fuck.
Rowana for moral support, you know.
That is amazing, and I have a puffies to distract it. Like
I grab your arm and I say very carefully, skin it. But be very careful when you do. And I mean spend momentum. Because you don't want to mess up this hide.
that is absolutely true. That is absolutely true.
So
What
feel
do
free.
I want
Actually,
to
spend
do?
fortune. You've still got plenty of fortune.
I have 2 fortune. That is absolutely true. I'm gonna spend 1 fortune and 1 momentum.
Now wait a minute.
What?
Because that was so cool, I'm going to give you a fortune right now. So just put it right back.
Oh yes!
All right. All right. So you're rolling
I
survival
feel
with 3 dice.
So hyped up for right now. So I am using 1 momentum.
To make it 4 dice.
To make it 3 dice.
Mm,
I'm using two fortune to make it 5 dice.
gotcha.
So I still have 1 fortune.
All right.
Oof. That is survival, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Wow. Major success. All right. So I'll give you all the parts. Let's see. Let me unlock this note card here.
Boy, I'm so excited right now.
All right, a full harvest. We've got a 5 success, so let's see. We're gonna give you Griffin feathers. We're gonna do Griffin pelt. 2 times Griffin. No, 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 wait. How many?
I need to restock my arrows too.
We'll do 8 times Griffin claw.
Do
times.
I did not generate
So like
momentum with this,
it's
right?
it's for birds it's like 3 front talons and then like 1 underhook talon, right?
Yeah,
Four on each
Yeah.
foot. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're absolutely right.
That's
So
what
then
it
I
is on the
see
figurine, right?
so
Yeah.
you'd get 8 claws, I figure.
Yeah.
You get the pelts, which is like the bottom part of it, the lion part of it, and then you get the feathers, like hundreds of feathers. And I suppose if you wanted to be cool, you could make a meal of it and eat it too.
I can absolutely do that, but I am going to take some and give it to Apophis. This will sell very good, don't you think?
Don't. We'll gather all of this stuff. Everything on the note card is going in
Okay.
the sap.
So for getting 5 successes, you have 5 rewards for the griffin there.
Is there anything
Great.
cool about griffin feathers? Do I know that griffin feathers are useful for anything or anything like that?
Can I try to take its peak for myself?
You can use the griffin feathers to make arrows.
Yeah, I see that.
Ah.
Can I take the peak?
Well, the whole head is a trophy to prove that you killed it. So, the beak's part of it.
Yeah. Don't separate the head from the beak.
Okay.
We're mounting this baby.
Yeah, no, I am absolutely bragging about this.
All right. Well, that was your quest, and you have accomplished it. But you could probably still continue to do other things, explore, and check out what's here in the area.
Yes,
I do need to restock my arrows.
we
Now,
still
he
need,
used a lot of arrows.
we
I
still
used
need
all my arrows. You what?
we still need to kill Picts.
We still need to get picked, but if we take the head with us, what do you think they'll do?
We'll kill them.
This is like their sacred animal. You could probably use it as a display to make them feel really bad.
That is absolutely my plan.
Uh-huh.
You might want to let me do that because I roll better dice on it.
Do it.
All right. So he hands the trophy to you. You're now carrying a large bloody griffin head.
Okay, I'm going to mount up onto Octo.
I'm gonna do the whole Assassin's Creed thing when I say, like, some respect to the animal, and then I leave.
All right.
Requies in pacha.
Oh. Select. Okay. Let's go.
Your horse is remarkably calm now.
All right. So you're coming up on a building that's somewhat intact. It might be Pictish. It doesn't have the same architecture as the other Aquilonian homesteader buildings. It seems to have the look of a temple. An old temple, older even than the Aquilonian settlement.
Do
Okay,
you want to take a look inside?
I throw open the doors,
All right. You burst open the
I'll take
doors
that
and you
as a yes.
step into the temple.
holding the griffin's head high.
All right. Now, within this building, there are alcoves to the left and right that are just full of candles, giving the place an eerie glow. And at the far end of the chapel, there's an icon of a griffin, like a sculpted griffin, made out of clay and feathers and painted all colorful. And there are several totems around it, so it all has a very ceremonial and like religious kind of look to it. And these doors that you came through are very large, and there's a big offering platter just inside the doors that have like huge slabs of raw meat, just big bloody chunks of meat on them, as if this is an offering for the griffin.
Gotcha. Any people?
Nobody is in here now.
Are there doors inside, like other rooms or anything to search?
You can search it. There might be something in here if you want to look around.
I investigate.
I'm gonna roll it.
Oh, what do I roll? You didn't tell me to roll anything.
Yeah, I figured you'd have this. I don't know, observation test, I suppose.
You know I suck at observation.
Well, you're looking for stuff. That is how you do it. I mean, if you could make a solid argument for a different skill, you're welcome to try. I'm very, like, open to you using skills you're good at in creative ways to use them instead of other skills.
0 successes.
Hi. I'm helping you. What am I wrong?
Don't help. Just do it. Just roll observation.
What? Observation. Okay.
Yeah, roll yourself your own observation, not this.
I'm getting a lot of
Oh
lag and
God.
robot voices. It's a
You
good thing
get
we're almost
2
done.
Oh, wait, I can fix that. Hang on.
You can fix it?
How about now? Did I fix it?
I still hear you guys robotic. Do you hear me robotic?
Yes.
I don't hear anybody
Yes,
robotic.
it's terrible.
It's on you guys. I don't hear it.
The internet is
I think-
dying for both of us.
Maybe Discord.
So roll 2 dice.
2.
2 dice.
Okay. 220?
2d20.
Oh, that's 2 successes.
Nice. All right. You notice that there is actually a trap door underneath a carpet that leads into a hidden basement.
Unless you say the difficulty is other than 1, I'm going to give us momentum when we roll higher than 1.
So, I don't want to always tell you a difficulty, because sometimes there might be, like, variable difficulty. Like, if you don't roll any successes, you don't notice anything. Like, if you rolled 1 success, you might notice something, but it probably wouldn't be the best stuff. And if there's, like, something really hidden there, you might want 3 or 4 successes.
It matters to the momentum system.
Yeah, the momentum pull. That I agree with that.
But
I mean,
it's sort of based on like whether you think there's something really well hidden here that you really
Yeah.
want to find, whether you want to spend the momentum on extra dice there.
I get that, but
So I do want to keep it a little mysterious. I don't want to always tell you how easy it is.
Yeah. But if we generate momentum, at least you put it in our poll.
Yeah, yeah.
If we generate any.
And that was 2, and it was 2 difficulty to find the hidden door.
Oh damn. So no momentum.
No momentum, but you do find the entrance. Do you want to go down?
I open it up. What do I say?
It's dark down there. Do you have a light source?
I think I do.
I mean, if
Yes,
not,
is it-
there's candles all over the place. You could grab one of
Yeah,
them.
no, I mean, it's either had some torches for us, right? Apophis had some torches for us, right?
I hand you a
Yeah.
torch.
All right. Striking up a torch or lighting it with one of the candles nearby, you now have a bright source of illumination, so you bring it over to the edge. You look down into the cellar. Down in the cellar, you're going to see that there's like a box, like a black cube. Doesn't have any markings on the outer edge of it that you can see. Do you want to go down there to investigate further?
Does it look trapped?
Roll a new observation test for the area around the cube.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's 2 successes.
2 successes. Nice critical one there. Um, you don't see a trap, but you do see like a seam on the edge of the box that you might be able to interact with.
Okay. I'm going to walk carefully towards it. Trying to not step on anything that might spring.
All right. You'll notice that you're surrounded by dead bodies, just row upon row of like the dead Picts. They're just like posed, standing upright in every corner of this room, like stacks of wood. So this is some sort of like weird burial chamber.
Hi, Apophis.
Yes,
Do you know what this is?
I take a look. What do I see?
Sort of like in Skyrim. If you ever play Skyrim, how you go into the burial chambers, there's just like mummified dead bodies, like tons of them down here.
Yeah, it's mummified dead bodies. I say.
The box?
Dead Picts laid out ceremonially. All right, so you go to the box. You can see that the box has a seam.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not all of one piece. Do you want to try to interact with it?
Yes.
I do.
Well, I did first.
All right, you'll find that the first clue was the seam, and that allows you to like move the upper part of the box in a direction. Like it slides into place and then doesn't move any further. But that did not open the box.
Is there
Okay.
any others?
So this is basically a puzzle box. We'll say
Yeah.
that Apophis has seen puzzle boxes before. They're designed where you have to do something to make them open in a particular way.
I'm not really getting a good description from what you're saying. Like, I don't really know what's happened to the box.
It's a puzzle box, like one of those.
No, I know what a puzzle box is.
So
Yeah.
you understand that like to open a puzzle box you have to like slide one panel and then that allows you to slide a
Right.
different panel and then you slide another piece and then that opens
That,
yeah.
but I can't solve the puzzle if I can't visualize the box, and I have yet to be able to visualize the box from your description.
I know, it's just a roll.
Okay.
Use the dice. Use the dice.
What roll?
I'm making it a lore test.
Okay.
I can try and help, but
You could also argue that if you were good at building things, you could say a craft test to just like understand how the box works. But probably a lore test to just be good at puzzles.
it's
I'm gonna-
exactly the same for me.
I'm gonna burn a fortune.
All right. You're also welcome to use teamwork to solve the puzzle. Add an extra
Yeah.
dice in there.
I think I will.
0 successes.
Nice.
Do I roll my 2d20
Sure.
for the?
Well,
one
for an assist, it would just be one.
Okay, there. Well, there goes the one. It's no successes.
All right. You work at it for a while, making no progress. Some time passes. Do you want to keep at it? Maybe you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll try again.
All right.
I'm burning another fortune.
Oh, well, that's way better.
5 successes.
Yo. All right. Well, that means that you're going to find all of the other sliding panels that allow you to open the box.
How much momentum?
One.
Oh,
1 momentum?
damn, that was a hard one.
That was a very hard one. It had several more steps to solve it, but you did.
I opened the box.
You opened the box.
You know what? I just want to say you're being real stingy with momentum and real liberal with doom.
A little bit. Well, you guys are also pretty stingy with giving me doom, so.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
we would give you more doom if you gave us more momentum.
Well, see, like, you have the option of spending momentum that you have or giving me doom. So if
Yeah.
you don't have a lot of momentum to spend, then
You're,
you would
you're
have the
drying,
option of.
you're drying up our momentum, and that's not how the game is played.
Well, no, the difficulty is what it is. I'm just setting the difficulty at the expected level. This is a sacred box
What's in the fuck? Oh,
containing
sorry.
an artifact of importance. So give me a moment to give it to you.
what?
I was gonna be like, what's in the fucking box?
What should we give you?
It's an artifact of importance.
Pictish importance.
I really need to work on more interesting items. The number of things that this game has to give out is kind of limited. All right. Inside the box, you find a weapon.
What kind of weapon?
Ceremonial weapon.
If it's a dagger, I want it.
Go into the weapons list here.
It's a ceremonial item. You don't need a ceremonial item. I'm a sorcerer.
It's a weapon.
All right. So you find this thing called a Zybar knife.
Yeah, it's mine.
It's not yours. It's
All
ours.
leaves.
Here,
It's
let me
ours.
put this on a card. All right. Unlocked.
Just use the same card. Yeah.
Zybar. Z-H-A... No. All right. Z-H-A-I bar knife. All right.
Ah.
So reach 2. So this is like a long knife. It's as long as like a short sword. It does 4 combat dice, so it does more damage than your little knife that does 3.
Yeah.
It's got one-handed and unforgiving 2.
What does Unforgiving 2 do?
Unforgiving 2 says that if the target of this attack was affected by an exploit action immediately before this attack was made, then this attack gains intense and vicious.
Oh, nice.
So you can do the double wound, and it does extra damage on effect. And
Wait,
then,
Unforgiving 2, does that mean it does intense and vicious 2 both?
yes,
Both of those are intense 2 and vicious 2?
yeah.
What does intense and vicious do?
An attack with vicious 2 inflicts 2 additional damage for each effect rolled. So that's
Okay.
like 3.
Okay.
So that means an effect is 3 damage with that knife.
That's really good.
Yep.
And then intense is the one that says if you deal a wound, it inflicts an additional wound.
Oh, good. Nice.
Like, can I call leaves in this knife? I'm gonna call leaves in this knife.
But that's not all, because the knife
Oh.
has a jeweled hilt. And the jeweled hilt has a big black pearl on it.
Does it look magical to you?
All right. So that's the sacred knife of the Hawk Picts.
I'm going to wrap it and put it in the saddlebags with everything else that we're looting for us to distribute and figure out who gets what later.
That sounds fair.
And then let's move on.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else in this room of value.
Nah, that was mainly it. Unless you want to rummage through the dead bodies. That would take some time. You'd have to unwrap them and dig around to see if they have belongings.
Not really.
A ghoulish act. Grave robbing. All right, you guys are making your way towards the Hedge Hall, a Pictish village that is currently standing abandoned as all of them have gone to war. But
All of them? There's no pick staying behind?
nah, there don't seem to be any picks here that you found yet. But maybe there are some inside the hall. It's a very large structure.
Okay. Anything in this house?
What you see here is sort of like a shed for wood. It doesn't even have walls. There's just stacks of wood here. And then this next building here, this is sort of like a Pictish building, like an outbuilding,
Hmm.
but it's sealed up tight.
Sealed up tight meaning.
It's got a closed door. You'd probably have to break it down.
Can't you try and pick the lock?
I don't think you have any tools to do that.
We
Keep in
still
mind the Picts are fairly primitive. I would imagine they use like a bar rather than a lock mechanism.
Yeah, I can try and tuck it down. I don't know.
Nah, no. Getting through this
Here.
door, all you can do is smash it down. You could use weapon attacks. You could use an athletics check.
Wait! I have a crowbar.
A crowbar, sure. You could make an athletics test with the crowbar.
I hand you the crowbar.
Sure, let's do it.
All right, so you pry at the
Let's try.
door's hinges to break it
And
off.
I will roll to assist for all the good it'll do.
Right.
Oh, that's one success.
He's got one. Can you add one to it?
No.
Do you want to add some momentum to add another dice?
No.
Nah,
All right, you just fail.
Try again.
I will try again. As I
Alright.
can.
You pry and pry at the door with all your might.
Oh, I got
About-
a success.
Oh, that's 2 successes for me.
All right.
That's 3 successes total then.
Then you generate
Yay,
one
and
momentum
momentum.
and you get the door open. It
Yay.
falls apart, clattering into several pieces. The bar that was blocking it and holding it fast is still going across at about like waist height, but the door is off.
I'm just going to lift the bar
Sure.
out of its thing and then push it and then let go.
All right.
So it clatters to the ground. And
All
then I am going to
Now hang on. When you breach the building, you'll immediately become aware that it is an occupied building. There are several Picts here, but all of them appear to be old. And some of them are like laying in beds with like gauze covering wounds. Several of them are coughing, having like fits of coughing. It appears to be like a sick house of some kind.
Okay. And
Well, that's all. I have described the room. What do you do next?
let's see. I'm going to get the attention of one of the Picts and begin to mesmerize them.
All right.
What do I need to do for mesmerize? I haven't done it in so long.
All right. Mesmerism. For a full round, you must have the target's complete attention. So what do you do to get their attention?
I hold up the head of the griffin.
Oh, shit. They freak out. The optimal range is close, so you get close.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You can use extra momentum to target multiple people. There are 3 people here. Do you want to use...
There's only 3 people? You said it made it sound like there was a bunch of old men here.
There's 3. 3 wounded Picts. Do you want to use 3 momentum to target all 3 of them?
I think I can just use 1 momentum to target all 3 of them.
It says here use 2 momentum to target 2, 3 to target 3,
Two-
4 to
two
target
to-
up to 6.
Wait, what?
2 momentum to target 2, 3 to target 3, 4 to target up to 6.
2 momentum to target 2 people? No.
With mesmerism, yes. Mesmerism
Page?
is the weaker version. It's not as strong as Gaze of Set.
Can you chapter and verse me?
No, this is from my notes.
What? Fuck your notes. Where's my notes? Where's mesmerize at then? I'll look it up.
There, I'll paste it in the Discord. I wrote this because
Oh,
the book was confusing me and I needed to make notes.
It's
While
not.
this is happening, I'm just gonna take Rowana and cover her eyes.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So I'm not questioning you. I just think there may be something better I can do with it, and I want to check the book for that.
Sure. Yeah, go looking for it. To the best of my understanding, this is the method right here. If you want to target multiple people, you have to spend momentum on it. And then you have options where you can like try to stealth first. You didn't want to do that. You're just being persuasive, I imagine.
Yeah.
Sort of.
So it's a
What codes did you say?
well, it's a mesmerism. I think it's in the Skelos book, isn't it?
Oh, well, I already have the Skelos book open. You should have said that. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't have Skelos open. My bad.
It's a
Just
struggle. The mesmerist uses sorcery, difficulty 1, versus the target's discipline. I only have to roll once for whoever's got the strongest will among the group.
Which is not gonna be very high.
Nah, these are basic minion level guys. They all would have like 1 dice. So it's going to be pretty hard for them to resist it just as it is, unless I throw Doom at it.
Okay, I'm just going to mesmerize one of them.
All right. You don't want to spend momentum on it. You target just the first guy in the door. You blast him with your mesmerism.
So what I do is I begin swinging the head back and forth, and I start humming to lull him into my hypnosis. And I'm going to roll 2 dice to do that. That's a persuade check, right?
No, it's sorcery.
Sorcery, then it's 2 successes and a complication.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right. So you're going to succeed in mesmerizing him.
But he mesmerized me too.
So he has fallen into a mesmeric trance. It'll last for a turn. I guess you looked up that thing where they said you can do the thing the next turn without spending a momentum. But you can extend the duration with momentum right now if you wish. But
How long do I extend it per?
it's 1 momentum per turn. So right now you have him for a turn. You can extend that with momentum spend.
Does he have a weapon?
No, no.
In that case, I'm just going to say, come to me.
All right. Well, so one turn goes by. On your next action, you get to make another test, and this is where you get to decide what you do. So, in order to get him to do a thing, let's see. You can make him tranquil. That's like the basic thing. You can misdirect him. So maybe this is a misdirection. Like, you're dangerous. You want him to come to you. So we could call that a misdirection.
That's D1 for me.
That's difficulty 2 for misdirection, according to the
No,
list here.
it's D1 because I have Master of the Mind.
Oh, cool. All right, that's fine.
Let me make sure that actually works with mesmerism and not just enslave. Before I say that too confidently.
I'm just looking at this very confused.
See, you say that I can just charm a room full of people and have them kill each other, but it's not that easy.
Oh, not with mesmerism. Hell no. Mesmerism is not good for that.
Oh, no, what is this? I don't want this. I want this.
See, what you'd use mesmerism for is probably more for social things. Like, if you want to enthrall one particular person, you just, like, dump a ton of dice and you make, like, 1 big 5 dice roll to try to enthrall that person. And then they'll, like, just love you, and then you can get whatever you want from them, like riches or favor and renown. Like,
say again, what?
So the highest difficulty of mesmerism is called enthrallment. The NPC makes a difficulty 5 discipline test to resist a command. So you could do something like you go to a rich noble and then you mesmerize him, and then on the next turn you do a D5 enthrallment. You roll 5 dice, you get 5 successes. He rolls a difficulty 5 discipline test, which he immediately fails, and then you make a command which he has to follow, like, give me something incredibly valuable as a gift, and then he's like, here's the crown off my head. So it's really strong because you can command somebody to do anything, and they're unlikely to succeed at a difficulty 5 discipline test to resist it.
Oh my god.
But also, for you to succeed at casting it is a difficulty 5, so it's hit or miss. Who knows?
Oh, okay. So basically, I gain an additional die of momentum when using personality skills or the sorcery skill to perform mesmerism.
Yeah. Okay. So
Uh,
bonus momentum if you succeed. That's cool.
it grants a discount. It grants a discount of momentum to the enslaved sorcery spell.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck it. I just walk in and kill him. um, I just walk in with my spear and drive it through him.
We really overthought this. Dun dun dun.
I'll stagger him with the mesmerism, and then I'll walk up and stab him.
All right. The dying man screams in your face, coughing blood and phlegm in your mouth.
So, at this point, do I not have a display going?
Oh, I didn't think that's what you were trying to do. You wanted to mesmerize.
Yeah. Why do you think I walked in with the head held high?
No, you got to be specific. You say, like, if I'm doing a display to hold a head up, that's different.
Okay, I'm doing a display to hold a head up.
Well, mesmerism's a whole other ballgame.
While I stab this guy, run this guy through the gun.
All right, well, that's fine. They're all terrified, and then they die.
Okay. That's what I was hoping for.
This encounter isn't really about combat so much as it's about the fact that this is a sick house and they have plague. So now you have to roll a save.
Fair enough.
Because I'm spending my my one remaining doom to create like an extra little hazardous. He coughed in your face. Are you going to get sick? So this is going to be a difficulty 2 resistance save.
What? Why difficulty 2?
Oh, because he coughed in your face.
Okay. Can I spend a momentum on this? Because I'm down to like nothing. I got no fortune.
I don't think Danger will mind, right?
No.
You don't want to get sick from these dying Picts. You don't know what kind of plague a Pict has.
Fantastic. 1 success.
One success. You want to throw anything else at it? You got fortune? You got more momentum?
I'll throw 1 more momentum at it.
I mean, he doesn't have any doom.
Yeah, I used my last one.
Yeah, he still doesn't have any.
I am doomless.
2 successes. 3 successes total.
All right, well, you generate a momentum then. And you don't get sick. Congrats. You don't get the picked pox.
Okay, is there anything valuable in here? Probably not.
Well, you can take all 3 of those picked scalps. That's one thing.
Well,
there's probably... here, I'm going to roll a dice. You can find 4 medicinal herbs here as well.
Okay. 3 times... Or, yeah, 3 times picked scalp.
Do you want me to add it to the note card?
4 times medicinal herb. Well...
Or are you going to keep that one?
I've got it in the loot section on my thing, so it'll get divided with everything else.
Okay, well, I don't want redundancy, so I'm going to leave it off the note card for now.
Yeah. Okay. I travel into the Hedge Hall.
Okay. Well, I want to save this for next week. It is 12:15. That's like right where I would call it. Unfortunately, I showed up late, but I still want to stick to the schedule.
Gotcha.
Sure.
And I'm really hoping next week one of these Reddit people will come through for us.
Yeah.
I do believe that, I don't know, in next week my friend can join us. I'll keep you updated on that.
And what did Gruel Notarog say? This week is a no-go as I haven't rolled a character or got Tabletop Simulator, but next week and then the following 2 are looking much more promising. So maybe we'll have 1 other player, maybe 2. We'll see.
I mean, 1 is more than enough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just for the roleplay, it's better to have
We
four,
did just
four
solo a
players.
fucking Griffin.
Well, you know, if we've got 4 players, I can go a little harder than that. It could be like 3 griffins instead of just 1.
I'm still gonna solo 1.
Do you think you can handle 3 griffins?
I can solo 1.
The whole thing is that in this game you're a badass. Like
Yeah.
your character is a total badass in this game. It's designed so that you can solo a griffin. You know what I mean? Like it's made for you to be as boss as possible.
This is amazing, and I love it.
That was a Nemesis level enemy with the same amount of life as you guys have, though. So it was like an even fight, whereas fighting the little minion enemies is nothing. They're weak.
Yeah.
And I used so much Doom in that fight. You were complaining I had a pot, but I needed every last one.
We gotta figure something out about Enslave because it failing so goddamn always is really problematic for me.
Mm. There are ways to improve it, like you're supposed to be using up resources to add extra d20s.
By the way, do we get any experience?
Yeah. You get 350 XP. You made lots of progress, so I'll give you the full amount for the session. All right, and thanks for watching out there in Twitch land. I'm going to end the stream. Yeah, we didn't have viewers. It's just me watching.